Welcome to the 2017 edition of the Campagnolo GFNY World Championship in New York City. The World Championship is the spectacular finale of the GFNY Global Cycling Marathon Series, which has expanded to include 16 races on 4 continents. Now, wherever you are in the world, there's sure to be a scenic and challenging GFNY event not too far away. But New York City is where the GFNY tradition started. And once again, for the 7th year, thousands of cyclists from more than 90 countries lined up on the George Washington Bridge to take on the trip to Bear Mountain and back. It was a beautiful sunny day in New York City with little wind and mild temperatures. As the riders left the GWB, Bill Ash of NYC Velo wasted no time in taking advantage of the perfect conditions. Ash leapt out of the pack and flew through Fort Lee, the other riders seemingly unprepared for such a bold move so early in the race. He was all alone until the final climb out of the park at Alpine, until Flavio De Luna, the top-rated Mexican rider, closed the gap. De Luna is a fearsome competitor, having already won GFNY Cozumel and the GFNY Latin American Championship in Mexico City. Ash and De Luna joined forces on the long road to Bear Mountain, each taking a turn at the front to keep the pressure on the field. De Luna looked unfazed by the hot pace, and although Ash seemed to be riding right at his limit, he clearly wasn't going to go down easy. A chase pack of over a dozen riders kept a comfortable distance 2 minutes behind, but it was all De Luna and Ash until they reached the legendary climb up Bear. There, an exhausted Ash suffered mechanical issues. His race nearly over as the Mexican dynamo sailed away to the top. De Luna was firmly in control on the descent off Bear, but now he was all alone with 50 miles to go to the finish. And it wasn't long before 4 riders from the chase pack mounted a serious challenge and bridged the gap. Now it was 5 riders, the Italians Riccardo Pinchetta and Daniele Terzi, and 2 Americans, Chase Goldstein from the Weather Channel team and Victor Grass from the Rockstar team. De Luna fought valiantly, but the early scorching pace had taken its toll, his legs finally giving out as the other riders headed home. Ouch. As the race returned to Alpine Hill, it was down to 4. At first, no one wanted to work, and the riders warily watched each other to see who would make the first move. Eventually, Riccardo Pinchetta couldn't wait any longer. He tried to get away on Dykeman Hill, but was quickly caught by Victor Grass. Terzi was dropped in the last mile, as the remaining 3 riders launched a series of fierce attacks. It was the most dramatic finish in GFNY history. Gritting his teeth, Riccardo Pinchetta proved the strongest and won in a time of 4:28.47. Victor Grass barely beat out fellow American Chase Goldstein for second. Amazing. And in the women's race, it was all Camila all the time. Camila Cortez's dynasty continues unbroken, capturing her 4th NYC championship and her 10th victory in the GFNY World Series. The question is, where does she put all those beautiful De Rosa bikes? The unstoppable Camila Cortez won in a time of 4:45.47, with Marcela Toldi of Brazil getting closer this year at just 2 minutes behind. In 3rd place was Maria Camila Gianella, also of Brazil, with a time of 4:56.50. After the race, riders gathered with their friends and family at the GFNY Finish Village in Fort Lee to enjoy the La Moderna pasta party, drinks, music, and awards. And while the riders were out on the course, spectators could follow all the race action live on the Jumbotron and enjoy up-close views of the finish line from the GFNY Welcome Zone and Cafe. At the award ceremony, the overall men's and women's champions celebrated like every year, with new pro-level De Rosa bikes outfitted with Campagnolo components. But of course, for the winners, it's never really a victory without a little champagne. For the Campagnolo GFNY World Championship, thanks again for watching. And don't wait! Sign up right now for a GFNY Global Cycling Marathon and be a pro for a day.